Welcome back, guys. Travis here, back with another video. Today I got my four-wheeler, got to do some servicing on it. I will be showing y'all how to kind of do that. I recently had an issue with the starter going out on it. For any of y'all who don't know, it's a 2003 Kawasaki, and then it's got a Prairie somewhere on it. Prairie. And then it's a 360 4x4. So I'm gonna give y'all a kind of step on how to do your electric start. Signs of a failing electric start. If you turn the key and this just like when you press this button and it just clicks instead of turning over. So there's three things that it could be. All right, you can ask Google this. Yeah, whatever. That's probably how you found the video. You just pull this little lever back here and open up your seat. It could be one of three things. It could be your solenoid right here. Key fact, maybe. Could be your battery. Could be. Or it could be your starter, which in my case, it was the starter. Because I replaced both and terrible. But if any of y'all don't know where the location of the starter is, it's a 2003 Kawasaki Prairie. You don't got to remove anything, or at least not for the way I did it. So for a normal video, you would have to take off this fender and the arch lining right up in there. But for me, I didn't remove anything. I just left it as is. So basically, your starter is going to be right back in there on your side where your shift knob is. Your starter is going to be right back there, that silver thing. So basically, there's a total of four bolts holding that thing on. There's the two mounting bolts that are right up here, which are two 10 millimeter. No, they were 8 millimeters. And then there's two right up there. You can kind of see that little bit right there. There's two nuts that hold the activation wire to it. You gotta remove those too. And then once you do that, it might seem a little stuck. Now, that's because the oil ring got dried out. Yes, there's probably fluid still in it, but the oil ring might have got, just dried out. So, which is what happened in my case. And so I came over here. I just took a flathead screwdriver and a hammer, a small little claw hammer. And you see, if you come right back here, you can kind of see the starter right back up in there. If you put the flathead end against the starter and get the handle, and whack the handle about 2 or 3 times, it should pop loose. And then once you get it loose and able to get out, you're gonna have to kind of wiggle it a little bit. But I just got mine out. Mine came out right here. I mean, there is one thing that y'all might have to do to help get it out, which is what I had to do. And that was to remove these two screws right here. I haven't put them back in yet, obviously, because I just fixed it. You're only gonna need to take these two. These two just leave. And then, so that way this can, just flop around. Because I noticed that it's a lot easier to maneuver it. And, some videos say you gotta take out the air box. You don't have to do all that. The air box is fine. There's no reason to take it out. It's not any help. But if y'all want to make it a little bit easier, what I would recommend is, if you don't want to, just kind of wiggle around in there, it's kind of hard to get your hand up in there and everything. What I would recommend doing is to kind of help access that bolt. You gotta come to the right side, same side. And right behind here is the clutch. The clutch is right here, and then that's where your belt to run the engine is, right there. And most videos will say you might have to remove this. So most videos say to remove this. I didn't, and I got it out. As you can see, I just pulled it out right here and maneuvered it. So when you're installing it, tips and tricks, it might get a little stuck. So what I've figured out to be helpful is get a flathead and a Phillips head screwdriver, right? You put the flathead right over here where this mounting bolt is. You kind of push it in, and then the Phillips head, you just kind of kind of push it up in there. And then once you get it lined up, and you'll just be able to bolt on everything. And in my case, it was just as easy as that. It wasn't that hard. I'm just explaining too. So if this video is like 10 minutes long, it's just me explaining it. I'll put that in the title. But I'm just for y'all, some people, Google doesn't tell you the exact, way to find out on it. But before you go jumping conclusions, because it's gonna sound like a loud click or something. It's gonna be like tick, 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 tick. Instead of, actually turning over. So what I found to be, because I had originally, I didn't want it to be the starter, because a starter's a lot more expensive. But I figured out, so I had replaced the solenoid. And the solenoid wasn't the issue. It didn't fix it. It still click, click, click. So then I replaced the battery. Still click, click, click. And then I was like, geez, what else could it be? Like, it didn't crank with this. So I checked all the wiring. It was good. Wiring could also be very much an issue. But in my case, it was a starter. So me being me, this is what used to be a pull start. It broke off when I tried to start it one day. And yeah, that was a temporary fit. I mean, if you pull on it, it still starts. But that's kind of the leading factors. But I hope this video helped y'all, for those at home who, try to Google it and, you couldn't find a video or anything. That's what happened to me. I basically just guessed. But I didn't remove anything. All I did was take the seat off, which was literally a lever. Then you just pull up and then you pull out. But yeah, your solenoid's right there, and then your battery, obviously just right there. Pro tip, by the way, if your battery terminals strip out like this one did, you use a 10 or an 8mm socket depending on your battery. And it just, literally you can just put a socket on it and undo it. It's so easy. But yeah, hope that helped y'all guys at home. So if you enjoyed the video, just comment if what y'all need a video about on this. Pretty sure this is an 03 to a 12. I'm pretty sure it's the same year. I'll probably put that in the thing, but yeah, I'll probably do a video on when I get a new pull cord assembly. So if y'all need a pull cord assembly video, let me know. But anyways, I hope y'all enjoyed. Just tried to explain everything the best I could. And sorry, I didn't even think to make a video about it until I was already done. But hope this video helped. And once again, just a reminder, once you get it in there, 2 bolts. And then 2 bolts on top. Make sure, so by the way, you will, if y'all are listening, you might need a needle nose pliers to get that bolt on there and so we can start it on there, because it's a little tricky. But well, I hope y'all enjoyed, and Travis out.